Alright, got the washer to the garage. Gonna get it off the truck and set it on a roll around workbench, and we'll get started seeing what's up with this thing. I put the top back on to haul it, so take it back off. Here's those two screws that we was talking about a little bit ago. There's one on each side here. And then all you do is just take your hand and bump that top, slide it back a little bit. Like that, and then it just lifts straight off. That's how the top comes off. When I called Splendide, one of the things that Lad told me could have happened if he said if anybody had been in this machine, he kind of suspected that the wiring harness on the what do they call it, the surge protector. These have a built-in surge protector. He said, I bet you that. He said if anybody's been in that that wiring harness is it's got accidentally unplugged. Well, that's not the case. That's why I popped the back off of it. I just wanted to double check. Now we're going to go on the top and do some checking up there. Alright, this right here is the pressure switch. Apparently there's a sensor in the tub that tells this part how much water is in the tub. And part of the reason I brought this back to the garage was lad at Splendide sent me this 68-page document. It's a training guide. Let's see. The training guide to work on this machine. And there's some tests in here that he wants me to do. So let me find the proper page. So I don't carry a laptop or an iPad or anything. All I've got's my smartphone, and getting a document like this, I really like to have paper in front of me. That way I can just thumb through, find what I need. But now I have this book, so next time I'm on site and they want me to do some testing, I'll have the book. So yeah, it's just easier that way. No, it wasn't any fun getting the washer out of the camper, but you know, what are you gonna do? Let's see here. Find testing procedures. Pressure switch test. Here we go. I just thumbed right through it. Oh, let's see here. Pressure switch test points are located on both the J3 connector and on the pressure switch. The J3 connector is on the module board. See connection locations on the module board. The pressure switch can be accessed once the top is removed. We've done that. I don't know if we have to put water in this thing to test these, or what. Not real sure. They don't do a lot of explaining. They're giving me the ohms values. They're giving me the ohms values for the different water levels and stuff. Short of putting water in the drum, I'm not sure how we do that. Oh, okay. I sort of understand now. He was wanting me to test the wiring. He thinks it might just be a bad wire. So I've got it don't make sense. All the values I'm looking for are 0 ohms. Probably not. All the values I'm looking for gives me the pin numbers from pin whatever to pin whatever, and all the values are 0 ohms. So, I don't know. That seems odd. But anyhow, I can pull the connector off of the board and pull the connector off of the pressure switch and test the wiring. So I'm going to do that. Find the diagram. It tells me which connector on the control board is J3, because there's only like 10 or 12 connectors on that board. I know there's a diagram in here somewhere. Aha! Diagram. J3 is number 1. I'm going to have to take the board loose so I can get to that connector because it's behind the drain hose. Bear with me. Alright, that control board hides down here. Got to take 2 torque screws out here through the back of the case into the board. That'll let us take that board loose. I'm not going to pull it all the way out, I hope. I don't have to. Oh, just take the 2 torque screws out. They're T15. Then the board raises up and that releases it. So I'm not going to pull it completely out. I just need to get this connector off here. Alright, so in order to test the wiring, we go from the J3 connector to the switch, which I've got both ends unhooked. So pin 1 to 6, so pin 1 on the J3 and 16 up on the switch is a wire. So let's see here. One, that's going to be the red wire on the J3 connector. Red wire. We're going to back probe these because I don't want to take a chance on damaging those connectors. Always back probe if possible. So 16 on the switch. My meter's auto ranging. It says 0.2, 0.3 ohms. So I believe that wire's good. So we're going to go to the next one. Next, they want us to do 3 to 14. 3 to 14. So 3 on the J3 connector is going to be the next wire over. Yes, to 14. Alright, getting the same 2 to 3 ohms. Hope you guys can see that. So we're going to go to the third wire. And there we are, 2 to 3, 0.2 to 3 ohm. So, all right, this is actually 0.3 to 0.4. So our wires are good. It's actually probably, I'm going to look in the book and see if it gives me a test for to test the pressure switch. Yeah, we're going to do that. And then we might have to call Splendide back. Alright, don't actually see a test procedure. I need to look again. That ain't right. I should have a test procedure for testing that pressure switch. Let me look at a different place. Page 32. Can I borrow your toe so I can count 32? Tells me how to remove the pressure switch. I don't want to remove it, I want to test it. Let me see here. Oh, let's see here. Oh, I guess I'd have to feel it. Which I can do. I mean, I've got water here. I guess, I believe I can just test it by just putting water in the drum, because if I remember right, I saw some kind of tube that went down, like down into the drum or something, or maybe it's wires, I'm not sure. Let me look into that. Yeah, there's a tube that goes down in the drum. So, well, let me see, because it gives me an empty. Of course, it's 0 ohms. Every test is 0 ohms. Let me test the empty, see what it says. Sorry, it's just, well, let me remove you. Let me move you guys. All right. I know my hands are probably gonna be in the way. No water. 11 to 12 is supposed to be 0 ohms. So there we go. 0.5 ohms. Okay. Let's see. So we got 0.5 there. I don't know what happened to my ink pen. I gotta go find an ink pen. All right, got 0.5 ohms on the empty. 0.5. So now let me go get the water hose and put a little water in it and see what happens. Water level full is 11 to 14. That's going to be the 2 center ones. All right, let me go get the water hose. All right, got my probes in the correct holes and got the water hose out. I'm gonna put some water in this thing. It don't take much. These things don't hold a lot of water. Went to 0.3 ohms. Huh. I don't know. It's time to call Splendide back. It's time to call Splendide back. Feel a little bit like Wilson on Tool Time. Howdy ho, neighbor! You know what? While I'm at it, I'm gonna check the overfill. 11 to 16. Might as well check the overfull too while we're at it. Probably won't have to add much more water to make it overfull, I wouldn't imagine. Oh, let me see. Alright, I've got it to where it's just right at the top of the drum. That may not be enough to make it read over full. I'm not sure. Yes, it is. 0.3. Alright, we're awful close, so I'm going to have to call Splendide. See what they got to say. Hopefully I can get through in a timely manner. I'm not going to, I don't know how much you got. I don't know how much you got from that one-sided conversation where I was talking to Splendide before, so I'm just going to turn this thing off. So I feel just like Wilson. Howdy ho, Tim. How's it going today? Well, after much testing, numerous calls to Splendide, we think we have a bad board now. So, I don't know. That's probably the most expensive part in this machine to throw at it. You know, I'm going to talk to the customer. I could send this board back to Splendide, about a week turnaround from the time they get it until I get it back. They may cover it under warranty. I don't know. They seem to think that it might just need reflashed. They're also thinking it could be bad, so I don't know. I'm just gonna call my customer, give them the facts that as far as I know of right now, and let them make the decision, and we'll go from there. So when we have parts or whatever, I'll bring you back for the rest of this video. All right, y'all have a good day.